I guess it's because I'm a race car driver some of the time, as well as being the owner here at TC Chevy, that people are always asking me about the cars that we sell, and they're always asking me about the fancy cars that we sell. So it seemed like a perfect opportunity to go for a ride in one of our last remaining C7 Stingray Corvettes. The other thing that caught my attention about the Corvettes this week is that there's actually all these crazy specials on them. We have them advertised right now at 0% financing for 72 months, which I don't even know why you would need that to get these things to move. I can't believe we still have a couple left over. It's an amazing car. It's the last one of its type. They're never going to make a Corvette like this again. And it's the total purist Corvette. Front engine, rear wheel drive, tons of horsepower, 455 to be exact. 460 pounds of torque, which is actually more than the race car that I drive. I specifically wanted to grab this model because it's supposedly kind of a base C7, which again means it's, got only that 455 horsepower V8 and only 460 pounds of torque. But I wanted to see what the basic car was like, because I think that's a lot more affordable for most people. But as I'm sitting in here and looking at all the controls, all the functions, all the creature comforts, there's nothing about it that seems very basic to me. I've got the magnetic selective ride suspension, all the different modes. We're actually in track mode right now because it sounds the best. This one actually has the automatic transmission, but I can pull it back into a manual mode and use and select the gears with these paddle shifters anywhere from 1 through 8. Sound like what you want to do, but there are times where you want your race car just to get a little bit comfortable. So Corvette kind of hits all those marks. And I really don't know why there's such huge incentives on these cars. To me, it's a collectible item. It's the last of the most amazing sports cars made in the US. Front engine, rear wheel drive, big horsepower, and Corvette really had it dialed in. Even speaking with some of their race engineers, this car was almost near a perfect 50-50 weight distribution. So they didn't even really need to go to a mid-engine car. So I think there's always going to be people that are going to always be seeking these C7 Corvettes. It was one of the most successful in all of Corvette's racing history. And it's just really amazing to drive. And when you can pick one up right now with huge rebates or a 0% financing for 72 months, it just seems like a pretty good idea. I don't think the three that we have will stick around for long.